Niggers and gold diggers, today we're taking a deep dive in the booty cheeks of Naruto the ninja. You may have heard the term Big 3 before for shonen anime, which consists of Naruto, Bleach and One Piece. Now the reason it has big in the name is because these three shonen shows are way too big in the episode number, otherwise they would just be called the 3. I believe most of this show was carried by the vast majority of great characters it has to offer, and in those my top number 1 favorite was Kakashi Hatake, because he lost everything in his early age being a ninja like many others in this show. The difference is he didn't drag about his past and remained chill and consistent from first episode to the end. Second up is Tsunade, because she represents that a woman can be a great strong leader. She was the best Hokage in my opinion, a determined, hardworking, responsible character with no flaws, and she's kinda cute too. On top 3 is Shino, one of the most underrated character with the most sick power on him. It's just disappointing we didn't see much of him to his full potential, but he's not the only one with the less screen time. Now some hardcore fans might not like this, but this take has to be said. Naruto himself is one of the most optimistic character. He was funny, relatable, he had a clear goal he was after, and had a great backstory too. But the backstory was repeated too much that to me it lost its charm. Still, he seemed like a character we can root for until he grew up. So between Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, there was a 2-year gap in story in which Naruto was supposed to be training with Jiraiya. I don't know what Jiraiya did to Naruto, because when he returned he was the biggest cornball of this show, and he didn't had anything to show for his training of 2 years except giant Rasengan, which was not even used that much. For the next 500 episode, his entire personality was based on 5 lines that I will bring back Sasuke. I was touched as a child. I wanna be Hokage. Sasuke turns me on, and did I mention I wanna be the Hokage? He kept on repeating the same shit until Hinata let him hit at the end. Now, Naruto have total of 720 episodes and 293 in them were fillers. Hear me out on this. The fillers of Naruto are not bad. Even sometimes they are better than the canon episodes. There are very awful fillers too, but what I saw, 70% of them were fun. Now, does this justify the big number of 720?
Hell no!
The pacing of this show is the worst I have seen. I know One Piece is considered the king of bad pacing, but I haven't seen that. If being honest, the entire story of Naruto without fillers could easily be wrapped in 300 episodes. But they stretched the story so much that on few occasions I had to watch in 1.5 speed. Like third Hokage taking out the heart of Orochimaru for 10 episodes was not a great experience. And for me, the classic Naruto part 1, it was tolerable for pacing, although it felt like the story is designed in a way that every 2 seconds later there will be an insane fight scene. It was still very fun to watch until Shippuden started, and the first 100 episodes were just Sasuke edging the show by not showing his presence. The entire bridge arc and Akatsuki arc was just decent, but the shit pacing even ruined that. I was so close to dropping it. But then finally Itachi vs Sasuke happened. It seemed the show was getting good, but then they proceed to kill Jiraiya. I mean, why would they even kill Jiraiya? What did he do? And being honest, his death didn't even make sense to me. Like, Jiraiya was at peak when it comes to Sage mode, and he died by pain, and later all those 6 pains got molested by Naruto, who just finished his crash course of Sage mode. Sure, you can argue that Naruto got helped by Kurama, but you're telling me you think he was stronger than Jiraiya, who had so much more experience than what Naruto learned on that moment. The show had all the opportunity to kill Sakura at so many moments, but they proceed to kill Jiraiya for no reason. The first day or beginning of war had the shit pacing with introducing and killing characters we don't know anything of. So in my opinion, pacing of Naruto from beginning was consistently bad, but it got worse as Shippuden started. Another reason I think Naruto Classic is better than Shippuden is simply because this is a story who at times get carried by how amazing the characters are, and Naruto Classic had all of them. We had my favorite Shino, Rock Lee, Neji, and a bit of Tenten. The only one who got a decent screen time in Shippuden was Shikamaru. Some people hate on Kiba because maybe he was a bit jealous type, but he was good too, if you drop the bestiality charges. We had Gaara as a psycho kid who became a Naruto Glazer in Shippuden, but being honest, it felt his character arc ended in the classic series. We had his sister Temari, who was like a side character of side characters, but still a very good character. And the puppet guy they had, for some reason from start to the end, I never liked his character. Then after this, you move to Shippuden. You might get a glimpse at Neji and Rock Lee, but I promise most people after finishing the show don't even remember Shino and Tenten because how low their screen time is. In Shippuden, you'll be stuck with corny Naruto and Sakura. It's just sad that Kakashi got the shittiest students. The show would be much better if he had Rock Lee, Neji and Tenten. Tan. They did add Kai, who at first seemed funny but then got zesty and zesty like his clothes. Some good characters in Shippuden were Killer B, and it's really impressive how he could just rhyme literally anything he says, and Mizukage was decent too. Yamato was just okayish, like his character felt filler. He didn't impact much of anything except being a trainer of Naruto's most hardcore abilities. The only thing consistently good was the villains, from Zabuza to Madara, Orochimaru and Kabuto. Pain and all other Akatsuki were just phenomenal. Now, Itachi killing the entire Uchiha clan except Sasuke. I mean, it is explained well why he did it, but I just don't understand why would he, his own people. Yet some people defend him. Even if Danzo was manipulating him, he should have told the third Hokage or go full Eren mode on people who are not Uchiha in the village. Killing his own people was not something I liked about Itachi. Now finally, a plot hole. At the end of war, Naruto and Sasuke just out of nowhere are given powers of Sons of Kaguya because they are supposedly reincarnation of them. Don't you feel the timing is coincidentally bit too much on time for that? Just to able to defeat Madara, the author had to come up with that. I mean, it made sense when first Hokage and Madara were reincarnation of Sons of Kaguya, and Naruto and Sasuke could be too, but at that specific time it's just bit of a heavy plot armor. Then we have Obito. He was my favorite character, just pure peak when he was on screen. He was a mystery who started as a fun character and became a deadly villain. Then his face got revealed and his character went negative in terms of writing. I did like his backstory, but the thing he did for one girl who wasn't even much into him is outrageous. Because of him, Kushina died and she was like a mother figure to him, or at least she looked at him as a son. Sure, Obito was manipulated by Madara and made into being a badass villain for an entire show only to be changed by Dark no Jutsu of Naruto. If he was a villain, let him be a villain. He at the end was the type of character who just listens to everyone at this point. Like if he is left with he will come out saying Hitler was right. How can such a great character just be talked out of his evil doings, and again at the peak of war with perfect timings? The other thing that to this day I will not be able to understand is Itachi and Sasuke do a reanimation jutsu, but somehow it didn't affect Madara. How is that even possible? Like Madara is overpowered, but how can undoing a jutsu he's made of is not able to end him too? Now the last thing, by the end of war, it is revealed that Kaguya and Black Zetsu was behind everything that happened. Like they bring chakra to the world of Naruto. Everything that happened in this story would not have occurred if Kaguya didn't came to Earth. And by the way, let me remind you, this show was based on ninjas having missions and wars, and it ended up being all because of an alien who let a human tap her. And from this moment forward, this show was just a shit show. If being honest, I wanted Madara to win because why not? Even in our current world, if we had opportunity of infinite Tsukuyomi, would you say no to that? At that point, for consent. Just put everyone on a good dream. Even if they don't like it before, they will still eventually enjoy the dream, and this gave birth to the theory that I made, and it goes as Madara actually won and Sasuke, Naruto, Kakashi and this were also dreaming. Only difference is their dream began from present of the moment where they found themselves in, and in this scenario they were not protected through Sasuke's purple thing. But you may say, how can their squad is on same dream? Well, to that, maybe they are not on the same dream. Maybe what we saw after the infinite Tsukuyomi was just dream of Naruto, because after all the show is named after him. So for me, I believe Madara win. They are dreaming in dead, world is ended, and finally there is peace because of no humans.
What the hell,
And my final opinion on this show is that the classic Naruto and its filler are a good watch. The first 100 episodes of Shippuden are straight trash. My favorite Pain arc is good. 5 Cage Summit arc is peak. The war was all trash until Madara came to carry. The end of war, if you don't believe in my theory, is then trash again. And the overall ending of this show is as trash as it gets. Any sane person who actually watched this show would say that the obvious ending should be after war end, there is peace, Naruto did got married and it all ends at him being Hokage, right? But no, they had to reach the 500 episode mark, so they added 2 useless shit arcs after war ends. Sasuke doesn't even return to Leaf Village because of his past, but they made an arc where he goes with Orochimaru on whatever I don't even remember, and they wasted the rest of the episodes of end on entire village finding presents for Naruto's marriage and Orochimaru gooning on the screen. Like they made Orochimaru be in the village and be part of Naruto's marriage after what he he did, and Sasuke didn't even show up on the marriage. If it was in my hands, they should have shown the entire marriage, put a kiss scene of Naruto with Hinata, not Sasuke. And second last episode, we see Hinata on top of Naruto, and last episode time skip happened and Naruto is made Hokage. So it would be strange if someone who have never seen Naruto made it this far, but if someone is out here, you wanna know if I recommend to watch this show, sure you can watch for the cultural impact, but if you're going for a good story which remain consistent, save yourself. There is way better stuff out there to stream. If you just want to see constant fights full of action, you will enjoy this, but if you started missing some old characters and by time don't enjoy Naruto himself aging and getting corny in Shippuden, then don't blame me, I warned you. I personally think Naruto is kind of old now. Many people grew on it so they love it. So it was not that great for what I heard. Sometimes I also feel that Naruto is a copy of Hunter x Hunter of how much is taken from it, but I won't say it out loud. Naruto Classic is 8.2 out of 10 and Shippuden a solid 7 out of 10. You can write your opinion in comments and recommend more shows I should see. These are my ratings for every single arc.